I don't want anybody else. When I think about you, iPod Touch myself. That's the iPod Touch, fourth generation. Really the first iPod Touch that I've owned. I've given away a few iPod Touches in the past, and may likely give this one away at some point too. So you want to stay tuned to anything that we might be publishing in the community. YouTube.com/LockerGnome, LockerGnome.net, Chris.Perillo.com, Geeks.Perillo.com, and of course the live video feed at live.Perillo.com. We'll see you later. Oh, I'm kidding. No, it's the live unboxing. If you happen to be watching live right now, I was teasing it out throughout the week. This has been sitting on my desk for a few days, and I can afford to wait, I think, because by and large I have iPod Tunk. It's not, there's... You okay? Are you comfortable? Can I move on now? Thinks he's king of the world because he's sitting in my chair. My chair! Either way, I've had iPod Touch-like functionality with the iPhone, specifically the iOS 4.1 update that came out the same day that the iPod Touch, the new iPod Touch, was released. I've had them in the past, but this one really interests me for one important reason. The camera, or I should say, cameras. So I'm often out and about and needing to record something, and sometimes I need to record something that happens to be on my iPhone. Well, the problem is that the other cameras that I use to record video, they do an okay job, but in my estimation, not half as good as I've seen the iPhone camera do in the same amount of lighting and perspective and everything. So when I want to record something on the iPhone, I can't use the iPhone's camera to record it. I need something else to record it with. And so I'm likely going to be using this device for the foreseeable future, at least until the next iPod Touch is released, because I imagine that's going to have a camera as well. Either way, it's been sitting on my desk for a few days, and we're going to now... that's it. That's what you guys have tuned in for. That's all it took, is just me lifting off the front of the case, plastic case here. Kind of nice, too. I'm probably going to keep the case. It could double as some kind of storage system of sorts for whatever I want to put in there, like puppy treats, maybe. No, you don't want a treat? This is a treat for Daddy. You got to understand, okay? He doesn't... Holy cow. All right, let's see here. There's... Let me set that to side here for a second. It's, like, clipped into the plastic. Finger... I just think, seriously, guys, this is, I don't care if you love or hate Apple. They call the little tip booklet fingertips. Fingertips! 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 Really? I did this the last time. No one got it. Anybody? They Might Be Giants? Apollo 18? Yes, it does come with a cable, so I can connect it to my computer. My primary syncing system will be this particular MacBook Pro, as sponsored by PC Pit Stop. And there's the rest of it here, designed by Apple in California. And it is the 64 gigabyte model, and you can tell because it weighs approximately 32 gigs heavier than the 32 gig model, and definitely, I would say, by far, about 24 gigs heavier than the 8 gigabyte model. Did I do the math right? I suck at math, but that's okay. There's an app for that. Really. What's notable here about the iPod Touch, specifically in comparison to the iPhone, is after I get it out of the freaking plastic sticker thing. Oh, this is kind of cool. Look at it. Watch. I'm just going to make the front of the iPod face disappear. Look at that. Now it's black. Very slim. Like, extremely slim. It's almost like I'm not holding it in my hand. It's really, really slim. There's the earbuds that I never use. I do keep the cables lying around. I'll use that when I connect her here. So yes, this is an iPod. I'm going to need to find some kind of iPod case. And then, of course, a screen protector, which I need to have because fingerprints just drive me up the freaking wall. So, if you know of any good cases for the iPod Touch, specifically the new generation, the fourth generation, taste of a new generation, let me know. Boy, this thing is slim. Seriously, it's like hardly even there. It's a little odd. So, the port Okay, so here's what's weird. What I'm seeing is weird. I've got the cable, stuck into the port right now. It's going straight in, but the port, since the sides are at a curve, this nice little curve, looks sleek and sexy. I can't really tell if the cable's all the way in. I think it is. It must be. They must have figured something out. All right. Well, I guess we're trying to do it again. It's really tight. It's gotta jam it in there. You want a Star Cruiser? Help me, everyone. Can you hear me? Anybody? Nobody? Really? Fine. We're going to go ahead and plug her in. Now, the nice thing about already having an iPhone and like 800 some odd apps is that I can synchronize every single one of them to the iPod Touch, and I don't have to spend any more money on them. So, my initial impressions are good, although, like I said, what's weird about where you connect the cable is that part of it is exposed. They probably thought about it, for many hours. I don't think there's a way to hold it incorrectly. I could be wrong. But it's just kind of strange how they pull that off. So we're going to go ahead and connect it here, and instead of boring you to tears, I'm going to let you go. So my next question for you is, what should I do now with the iPod? Is there something I'm missing? Being much like an iPhone, only iPod-y or iPod-y with all the apps. You're really not that excited, are you? It really wasn't that exciting of a video, guys. Honestly, I just opened it up, give you my initial impressions. It's not really a review, so to speak. Oh, there we go. Syncing. I already gave the links at the beginning of the video, but if you'd like to drop me a line, my email address, chris@perillo.com. Maybe you have developed an iPhone, iPod, iPad app. Let me know. Be interested in possibly taking a look. I have a lot of apps on my iDevices. Calling them like iOS devices just sounds so clunky. And I also have to thank Weirdo Culture on Twitter for the shirt. This is an original. He painted it last night. This is in celebration of the new iPod, this unboxing. This is like an iPod, like an iPod with apps and a screen and the wheel, which no longer exists, so it's kind of neat. Original shirt, Weirdo Culture, there on Twitter. And we got him a few hundred followers this morning, right before this live video. You might want to follow him too. All right, if you'd like to join us in the chat room, you can do that. It's IRC. You can join us 24 hours a day, 7 days a week at live.perillo.com. We'll see you later.